Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kobe and this is SkyTech Digital. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can be able to rebuild your checkout page and make it a new fresh page for yourself. So let's say you have a website, an e-commerce website over here, just like I have this one over here. Now you don't like the way the checkout page looks like. You want to redesign it and make it stand out or make it new for yourself and for your brand. Okay, so you want you don't want the old default WooCommerce checkout page that comes with installing WooCommerce, but you want to redesign it and make it yourself. Now I'm going to show you how you can be able to use a plugin to be able to design it yourself. And I used this plugin in my previous video whereby I created a shop page for myself. Now I'm going to use it to also create a checkout page and also a cart page also for myself. So this video it's going to be 2-in-1. So just a checkout page and then create a new cart page also for my business. So now this is how my old checkout page looks like. This is how it looks like. So it looks boring. I don't really like the way it looks like. I want to design it the way I want it. So this is just the default WooCommerce checkout page, and I want to design it new, and I'm going to do it by turning this particular page into a new design page, just like you see over here. So now this is how my new page looks like, my new checkout page looks like. So as you can see, I have redesigned it myself, chosen the color that suits my brand, so that everything will look what it looks perfect in the sight of my customer. Okay, and that is how I have really done it. So basically this is how my checkout page looks like. Now also this is how the cart page looks like, and I don't really like the cart page. I want to have my own design over here, so I redesigned it and then I came out with this particular kind of like cart page over here. So as you can see, this one looks better. This one looks authentic and nice than this default one. Everybody would know that, oh, you're using WooCommerce or something like that. So I created my own cart page over here, and you can also do so by watching this particular video. So this is what we are going to create. We're going to create a cart page like this, and we're also going to create a new checkout page like this. So if you are ready, let's jump into the video. Alright guys, so the plugin that we're going to use is called the CoDesigner plugin, okay, which was formerly called the Elementor plugin. Now this plugin, like I told you previously, is one of the best plugins when it comes to WooCommerce and Elementor plugins. So I have installed a free version over here, and if you let's go over here. If you go to plugins, let me just hover on plugins over here, and then you're gonna see the free version. That is what I used in my previous video. So this is the free version, and if you go to its settings over here, if you go to CoDesigner over here, you're gonna see that they have aside the the free ones, they have a lot of things you can also do. Okay, so as you can see, if you want to build a checkout builder, you need to have the pro version of the of this particular plugin. Okay, if you want to build an email designer, you need to have the pro version of this plugin. If you want to build a cart, you don't need the pro version. Now let's go to the widgets over here. So if you go, there are a lot of widgets too that you can use. Okay, so some are pro, some are free. Okay, so if you go to the pro version over here, you see that these are all the pro versions of the widget, okay, that you can be able to use to build whatever thing that you are building. So as you can see, the checkout builder that we need, they are all the pro versions over here. So we're going to go ahead and then activate the pro of this particular plugin, so that we can be able to use it to build our checkout builder, and then also go ahead to build our cart builder. But if you want to build just the cart builder, then you don't need the pro version. You can just skip to the next part, which is building the cart builder, the cart page, and then you can be able to go ahead and watch that part also. But if you need the pro version, then if you need to build a checkout builder, then you need a pro version of this particular plugin. So if you go to it modules, also there are a lot of modules that they have. Also they also have the free and then the pro. So the free modules are just this one over here, which is what you can change add to cart test. You can also let buyers get the sense of the brand with CoDesigner's product brand modules. And then you can also skip cart page, so people cannot go to the cart page. They just click and then buy now, and then they go ahead to what to just go to the checkout page just like that. If you want to skip checkout page, variations, flash sale, payment, partial payment, and a whole lot of things that this plugin really gives you for free. Okay, but if you want the pro version, then you can go ahead and then email designer, invoice builder, and then the checkout builder. These are all modules that you need to activate before you can be able to use them on your website. So we need the checkout builder, and we're going to go ahead and then go into it how it works. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead, and then if you want to download the pro version, I'll leave a link in the description over there, or you can go to this page. Just open your new new tab over here and then type in kitechdigital.com/codesigner. Okay, just type in this one over here. It will take you to the place where you can be able to download the pro version of this particular plugin, and then you can be able to use it. Okay, so it would tell you to verify you and a whole lot of stuff. When you are done with it, you can go ahead and then it will direct you to the page where you'll be able to download the plugin. So I'm going to go over there, and then you see how it looks like. So it's going to take you to CoDesigner website, and then you'll be able to download the plugin. Now if you use this link to buy anything over here, you're not going to pay extra, but then it is just you helping the channel so that the channel is going to grow well. Okay, so you're gonna help the channel because we're gonna get some affiliate sales over there, and then which will help us to get more use it to create more videos for you guys over here. So as you can see now, if you are buying, you have 40% discount. You can go ahead and claim. You can click over here to get a pro version, and then you can be able to go ahead and then get it. I already have the pro version, so I'm not going to take you through all those things. But then after downloading the pro version, now all what you need to do is to come to your website over here, go to plugins over here, and then click on add new plugin. So we're going to add a new plugin because we have our plugin. Now remember that we have the free version already installed, so we're gonna go ahead and then click on upload plugin. Now this plugin works with Elementor, so make sure that you have Elementor installed. Okay, so make sure that you have Elementor installed. So as you can see, I already have Elementor installed over here, so I can just go ahead and then install this plugin. So I'm going to choose my file. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then choose my file. So as you can see, I have this Elementor Pro. I told you that it was previously called Elementor. Okay, so I'm going to just click over here and then go ahead and then click on open over here, and then go ahead and click on install. So it will install for me, and then we will go ahead, activate the license of this particular plugin, and then we will use it to to build our web pages that we need to use. All right guys, so our plugin is installed successfully. Now we have to go ahead and click on activate to activate the plugin. So we are going to go ahead and activate the plugin. All right guys, so our CoDesigner Pro is activated. As you can see over here, it is activated over here. Okay, we have activated. Now if you activate it, you need to make sure that you have your license key to also activate it using the CoDesigner Pro. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here, and then you see this one which says license over here. Just click on it. Now because I've already used it on this particular website, it's still working over here. So as you can see, my license is activated. But then if I deactivate it right now, you see that it will tell me to log into my CoDesigner how do you call it, my CoDesigner account, okay, my CoDesigner account, and then I'll be able to go ahead and then use the license key over there to activate it. But then this is how it is. I've already activated it using the license key, so there's no problem with me. So if I go ahead to deactivate it, it will go ahead to deactivate. So it says congratulations, your license for CoDesigner Pro is activated. Okay, and that is it. So I'm going to go ahead and then start creating my pages over here. So if I go to my website right now, let me go to my website right now, and then if I go to my shop page, and then let's say I want to buy this particular t-shirt over here, so I click on it, I click on view cart. Now this is how my cart page looks like. Okay, it's not the way I want it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now if I go ahead and click on proceed to checkout, now this is how the checkout page looks like. Now I want to redesign the checkout page and the cart page all together. Okay, so that's exactly what I am yet to do. So now let's go back over here and then go to CoDesigner over here, go to the widgets. Okay, go to widgets, and then make sure that you activate the ones that you need. Okay, so if you want to activate all of them, you just click over here, okay, to enable all of them. Okay, it will toggle all of them on, and then you go ahead to click on save settings over here. Now when you are done with it, okay, when you are done with it, go to modules also. Okay, so go to the modules and then also activate the modules that you need. Okay, so as you can see, the modules that you need, you activate them. So if you need email designer, if you need invoice builder, if you need brands, add to cart test, if you need checkout builder, if you want to skip the cart page, also you can toggle this one. If you want to get nice variation swatches, also you can be able to do all of them. Okay, everything, if you're okay with it, you can go ahead and then click on save over here. So now that we have done with the settings that we need, all what we need to do is to start creating our page. Okay, so I'm going to go over here and then go to my all pages over here, and then I'm going to go ahead, and then since I'm going to create a checkout page, I'm going to go ahead and click on add new page. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just name this one checkout, let's say checkout 2. Okay, checkout 2, right? And then what I'll do is I'll change the template from default template to Elementor full width over here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and click on publish to publish the checkout page. Now that it is published, I am going to go ahead to click on this blue button over here which says edit with Elementor, to use the Elementor to edit this particular page. So I'm going to go ahead to click on it. Now we're going to use Elementor plus CoDesigner to design the page. Now remember that CoDesigner is built on Elementor, meaning that we will use Elementor. CoDesigner is like Elementor widgets, okay, add-ons that you can be able to use to create amazing pages for your WooCommerce website. So now that we have this one over here, now what I'm going to do is you remember the checkout page that I showed you? That's similar what I'm going to create over here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this plus icon, click on the flexbox because I'm going to use flexbox containers, and then click on this one over here. So on my left side over here, I want to use the minimum of 250 and 350 pixels of the minimum height, and then I'll go to advanced over here. Okay, let me go to advanced. Now I want take this particular link over here, the padding, and then give a top padding of 50 and then also a bottom padding of 50. Okay, so that there's going to be like some spaces at the bottom, top and down of the of the container that I created. Now I'm going to go back to my layout over here, and then I want to justify my content center, and then also the items also I want to put it at center over here. Now that I'm done with the layout, I'm going to go to style over here, and then also I'm going to just change the background. So I want to give a background image for it. So I click on the classic over here and then choose an image for this particular one. Now I'm going to go ahead and then choose this particular image. Okay, and then select it over here. Now this is how it's going to look like. Now I want to do some few adjustments over here. So with the position, I want to make it center. With attachment, I'm going to leave it at default. With a repeat over here, I'll say no repeat, okay. And then with a the display size, I'm going to give it cover, so that it covers everything, every spaces that we have in the container. So now that I have it over, I have this one done, I'm going to go ahead and then click on the background overlay. So I'm going to give it like a bluish overlay for this particular container. So I'm going to go ahead and then click on the classic type over here, and then I'm going to choose this particular blue over here, okay. So of course I can decide to increase the opacity a little bit like this one, which is okay for me because it matches my brand color and I'm okay with it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the plus over here, and then now I'm going to drag a heading widget inside this one. So as you can see, it stays in the middle because I adjusted everything already before bringing the heading widget over here. So over here, I'm going to just write secure checkout. Okay, this is how it is. I'll go to style over here, and I'm just going to change the color, the text color, and make it white. Okay, so now I'm okay with it. Now I want to make it like a mobile responsive. So what I'll do is I'll click on this particular tablet mode over here, and then I think tablet is okay. Let's go to the mobile side also, and with the mobile side, I'll just do some few adjustments. I'll go to typography and then just resize this a little bit, so it's going to be something like this. I'll go also to the container itself, and then I'm going to adjust the layout. Okay, so I'm going to go to layout over here, and then with a minimum height, I'm going to reduce it a little bit. Okay, so I think this one is also quite okay. So this is how it will appear on mobile. Okay, so now that I'm done with the mobile, now I'm going to go back to my desktop view, and this is how it's going to be like. So if I go to tablet, is okay. If I go to mobile, also is okay. So now I'm done with the hero section of the checkout page. Now I'm going to go ahead and then click on the plus icon over here, and then choose the flex box again, and I'm going to choose this particular direction, okay, over here. And I'm still going to do some few settings, some few adjustments for the container. So with the width over here, I'm going to choose let's say 1000. Okay, so 1000 pixel for the width. Okay, and I'm going to go to advanced over here, and then with the padding, I'll link the padding and then give it a top padding of 50 and a bottom padding of also 50. So it's gonna be 50, sorry. So it's gonna be something, why am I writing 80? So it's gonna be something like this. Okay, now in the middle over here is where my checkout editor field, the checkout things will come. Now since we have installed a CoDesigner plugin, the Pro plugin, now we will have access to all the checkout things, widgets that we're going to use to create the checkout page. So I'm going to search for checkout over here. Now remember that I am using Elementor Pro, so some of the checkout of Elementor Pro things will also come over here. Now for those of you who need Elementor Pro, I also leave a link over there so that you can use Elementor. You can use the link to get Elementor Pro for yourself. Now Elementor Pro is very nice plugin, and if you get Elementor Pro, you are your design is limitless. Okay, so you don't have any limit to any design that you want to do on your website, and that is why you need to get Elementor Pro. And that is why most of the things over here I'm using is changing. Now remember that I'm also using Elementor hosting. Okay, so the hosting I'm using now is Elementor hosting, so most of the things are controlled by Elementor, and makes my work so easy and so fast. Okay, so that is it. Now let's go ahead and then start creating our checkout. So this is the CoDesigner checkout, and this is the checkout login, and also this is what the quick checkout button over here. Now if I drag this one over here, this is how it's going to be like. So as you can see, this is how it looks like over here. Okay, now remember that this is default over here. This is the default checkout. It looks the same as what we have over here. Okay, there's nothing different, everything is the same. This is the default WooCommerce checkout. Okay, now we can go ahead and then change everything that we want to change, because what CoDesigner has done has given us a lot of templates that we can be able to work with. Okay, so if you don't want the default, all what you need to do is to select a template that you need. So there are 7 templates in it. You can go ahead and then choose anything that you want to choose. So as you can see, this is how this one also looks like over here, and this is also what beautiful. This is amazing. Okay, you can decide to go ahead and use this one if you want. There is also template 2, which also gives you something like an how do you even call it, like a step, okay, that you can. So from billing, you go to shipping info, you go to order info, then you go to what, payment info. Okay, so it is what, step by step, that you be able to your clients or your customers will be able to go through the checkout process. Okay, now if you don't want the template 2 also, you can go ahead and use template 3, which is what I used in creating my checkout. Okay, so this is what I used, and this is what I'm going to redesign everything, and then make it the way I want it. Okay, so basically this is what I'm going to do. Okay, and this is it. Now also you can go ahead and then let me click this one also, and then choose another widget. So let's say I want to go ahead and then say checkout. Okay, checkout also over here. Now you see this checkout login. Now if your customer is not logged in, they will see this particular one. So you can put it on top over here, so that when a customer is not logged in, they can be able to they can be able to see this one, and then click on click on it to log in. So already have an account, click to log in. Okay, and that is it. It's also very, very important. Okay, so you can either show the text, or you decide not to show the text, and the checkout form, the form will come over here for your users to log in. But this is not what I want to use, so I'm going to just delete this. So I just wanted to show you how you can be able to use the checkout login also. So now, as you can see, this is what I want. I just want to redesign this thing so that you guys will see how everything looks like. Okay, so that is what basically it. So now we have this particular one over here, and this is how it looks like. This is it. This is how it looks like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and then just click on this particular one over here, go to it, advanced. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the layout. I'm going to give it like a little bit of a pattern so that there will be space around it. So let's say like a 15. Okay, so this is how it's going to be like. So as you can see, we have this 15 over here. So now I can go ahead and go to its style over here. I'm going to go to style over here. Then I can give a background for it. So let's say I want to give a kind of like a background for it. So like a blue kind of like a background. Okay, so let me just give it this is the billing and shipping. Okay, by the way, this is the billing and shipping over here. So as you can see it over here, billing and shipping form. Okay, so now I'm going to give it just kind of like a background that I want. Okay, so you can choose any background that you want, and then make sure that it matches with your brand. Okay, so that is it. So choose a background that you think you feel comfortable with, which matches with your brand, and then you can go ahead and then play along with the design and create an amazing design for your checkout page. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this code over here, because I'm going to use it throughout. Okay, so this is how I want it. This is one, it's okay for me. I'm going to go ahead and go to the billing, billing, and then shipping input. Okay, so with the billing and shipping input, let me see this one, billing and shipping form. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So with the heading also, I'm going to change it to this particular one. So I want it to be this blue over here. Okay, and then I'm going to go to billing and shipping input over here. Now over here you can go ahead and then what also change the colors and everything. So the background, you can choose a background that you want. So I'm going to choose this one. Let me see. Yeah, so this one is quite okay for me. And then with the color also, I'm going to go ahead and choose the blue color also. So I'm making sure that everything matches with my brand. Okay, and that is why I'm choosing the kind of the blue color that I'm using. Okay, so that is with the billing and shipping info. Now I'm going to go to shipping to different address. Okay, so this particular one over here, of course you can change the color also if you want. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So ship to different address, you can go ahead and change it. And then billing summary. Okay, so with a billing summary, okay, this is how it also looks like. So also you can also choose a background for yourself. So let's say you want to choose this background. Okay, so this is the billing summary. You choose a background. You can also choose a border. Okay, so you can choose a border for also yourself. So I'm going to choose this border also for my billing summary. So as you can see, you can choose a border, or you can choose any kind of color that you want. Okay, so this one is also quite okay for me. Now you can create patterns, you can create a whole lot of things that you want to create. You can create border radius, all those kind of stuff. And then the heading color also, you can choose the heading color that you want. So as you can see, this is the heading color that I want. Heading border color also, you can choose a heading border color like this one. Okay, so that is it. Now billing summary product, that is the product in the billing summary. You can also choose change the title over here. So if you want to change the title, you can also change the title over here. Okay, but I'm going to use this one over here. Okay, so I'm going to use this one. Okay, so the price also, you can change the price. You can change the price also. The cross icon. Okay, so this particular cross icon also, you can decide to change it. It all depends on you. So I'm going to use it just like that, the way it is. And then the price table. Okay, so the price table also, you can also change it. So the price table, the subtotal, the the total price, all of them you can decide to change it. So let's see how that one also. So this one is the total price table total. I'm going to this is the border. Okay, so let's see how it also looks like. So if I choose this one, see, this is how it looks like. I don't like it. I want the white. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then just remove it, because I still think the white is quite okay for me. I like the white. I like the way the white looks. I'm going to just leave it as it is. Now let's go to subtotal over here, and then this is the label color. Okay, so with the label color, you can choose, see how it looks like. And then also with the price color also, you can choose any price color that you want. And then the total price also, you can choose the total price, and then the total price color also, you can also choose it. Okay, but I want it to be just like this one. Let me look at the subtotal over here, and let me see if I change this one to this one, is it gonna be? Yeah, so this one is quite okay. And then the price also, let me change it to this one. Yeah, so that the total will stand out over here. So guys, as you can see, this is how it looks like, and everything is falling in place over here, and that is it. Now let's go to the payment method also over here. So with the payment method, you can also change the background color, change the color, border color, and a whole lot. So with the background color, I'm going to use this one over here. And then with the border color also, if you want to change it, you can go ahead and change it. But I'm going to just make it, anyhow I want it, just like the way I want it. So as you can see, this is a container, and this is the payment method. If you want to change the the description, everything, description background over here. So let's say with the description background, we want to change it to the color that we want. So this is how it's gonna be like. So let's try and see if okay. So because there is no description bar, there is no payment, you wouldn't see what we are talking about. But then you can decide to what choose it. And then the method description also, if I change it to this one, it's also going to what, it's also going to change. And then the method title also, I can change it to this color also. So I think this one is also okay for me. Let me change the heading also to this one, and I think it's quite okay. Everything is okay. So this is the container background. You can this whole white background, you can decide to change it. So let's say if I change the container background to this one, this is how it's going to be like. Okay, but I think the white is quite okay for me, so I'm going to leave it as it is. And then if I go to terms and conditions also, like let's say we have terms and conditions that you will be able to take, you can change it over here, but I don't have any terms and conditions. And then the pay button. Okay, so the pay button also is over here. Now I want to change the background to this particular blue over here, and then I'll change the text to white. Okay, so I think it's quite okay for me. Now the other note, okay, this is the other note over here. You can go ahead and then change everything that you want. So if you want the color to be white, you can change it, and then if you want the background also to be this one, you can also change it. Okay, so basically that is the other note. So now guys, you see, this is how everything is working in place for me. Now what I need to do is I need to go ahead and go to advanced over here, and then I'm going to go to border over here, and then with this one I'm going to choose border which is solid. I'm going to choose just one, and then I'm going to change the color to this particular color over here. And then the border radius, I'm going to just make it like a 25. Okay, so that it's going to have some kind of like rounded corner over here. Now I also want to give it a box shadow or something like that, so I'll click over here and then just leave it like says like that, or you can decide to go into it and then just change the color that you want. But I think this one is okay. You can also increase the blur and then change the horizontal and vertical of the settings over there. So I think this one is quite okay for me, and for me everything is perfect. I think this one is okay. So if you're okay with it, you can go ahead and click on publish over here. Now like I told you, make sure that it is responsive in all the other sites. So let's go to tablet over here and see how it looks on the tablet. I think it's quite okay over here. Everything is perfectly fine. Now let's go to the mobile also, and it also looks good. It also looks good over here. Okay, everything is fine over here, but the only thing is we can't see the the border over here. So with this one we can go ahead and then just go to this particular one, the main container itself, unlink the padding over here, and then give it like 15 all around. Oh sorry, 15. Let me give it like 25 at the top, 10 at the right, 10 at the left, and then also 25 at the bottom. Okay, so if I do it like this, then I could be able to see everything that I want to see. So guys, as you can see, everything is perfectly done. Okay, so I'm okay with it. I feel comfortable with this one over here, and I'm cool. So now all what I need to do is to click on publish to publish my checkout. Okay, so now my checkout has been published over here. Now let me go back over here also, and then go through the process again and see if we're still using the old or the new checkout over here. So now this is my shop page. Now let's say I want to go to this t-shirt over here. So I'm going to go over here and then click on view over here. This is the cart page, which we haven't done nothing about it. Now let's go to proceed to checkout. Now we still have the old checkout over here. So this is where we need to change our checkout page for it to show the new checkout page that we have done. So let's go to our dashboard over here. WooCommerce, we're going to go to WooCommerce over here, go to settings, okay, and then this is where we need to change the link so that WooCommerce will know that this is our checkout page. So how do we do it? Now on this tab over here, we click on advanced over here, just click on advanced, and then as you can see, this is the cart page, this is the checkout page. Okay, so we want to change our checkout page, so click over here and then search for checkout. So remember that our checkout pages were the checkout 2. Okay, so click on it over here and then come over here to click on save changes. All right, so now we've saved the changes over here. Now let's go back to our website. We're gonna go back to our website. All right, so now let's go straight to our checkout. So we're gonna go over here and then click on checkout over here. So now as you can see, it has redirected us to our checkout page, the new one that we created, and this is what we want. Okay, so as you can see, the link is what our checkout page 2 over here, and that is how you can be able to create an amazing checkout page for your WooCommerce website. Okay, you can design anything using this particular plugin so far as you are using WooCommerce. Okay, and that is it. So now we are done with step 1. Now the next one that we're going to do is to design our cart page. So how do we design our cart page? This is how our cart page looks like. I want to change the design. Okay, this is how our cart page looks like. I want to change the design. We don't like this particular cart page, so we're gonna go back over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to exit this particular I'm gonna go ahead. How do I even go back? Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and then just go ahead and go to my dashboard. So I'm going to go over here. Okay, so I'm going to go to my dashboard over here, and then what I will do is I'm going to create a new page. Okay, so I'm going to create a new page over here. I could have used the Elementor to create a new page, but I just want you to know how the process, for those of you who are not using Elementor hosting and Elementor itself, this is how you go ahead with it. So I create a new cart page. So I'm going to just call this one new cart. Okay, so new cart page over here, and I'm going to change the default to Elementor full width over here, just like we did for the first one. Now I'm going to go ahead and publish this one also. All right, so now that this one is also published, now the next step is for me to click on this button which says edit with Elementor to design our cart page using Elementor and CoDesigner. All right guys, so it is very simple to design our cart page using Elementor and CoDesigner. So just like the way we created our checkout page, we're gonna do same for our cart page. So with this one, what I want to do is I'll still have to create the the hero section over here and all that. So I'm gonna go through it just like we did for the first one, but I'm gonna go over here and then I just want to just come over here. Let me just come over here and then start from scratch. So I'm going to come over here and then click on Flexbox, click on this container over here, and then what I'm going to do is change this one to 350 pixel. Okay, just like this. Go to style over here, click on the classic background type, choose an image for it, and with the image what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose let me see what image would I choose. Okay, so I'm going to choose this particular image over here and then click on it, and then I'm going to go over here and then change some few settings. I'm going to make it center. I will go ahead and then change and make it no repeat. Go ahead and change this display and make it cover over here. So now that we have this one, now what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and click on background overlay. Okay, so I'm going to click on the background overlay and then choose an overlay for it. So I'm going to just choose this particular overlay for it, and I'll increase the opacity to, let's say, 8. Okay, so this is quite okay for me. Now click on this plus icon. Okay, so before that, let me go to the edit container again to go to its layout over here, and then I'm going to center the content and then also center align the items also. So now this is okay for me. So what I'll do is I'll click on this one plus icon and then drag in a widget over here. Okay, so the heading widget over here, and then it's gonna be in the center. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna say maybe shopping bag. Okay, so this is my shopping bag. This is where every shopping that I made on the website will go. So I'm going to put this one in the center over here and then change the color to white. Okay, so now I'm good to go. I will go to the portrait sizes. Okay, I'll go to the mobile portrait size also, and then change some few settings. So I'm going to make this one like a 25. Okay, and then I'll go to the edit container over here, go to it layout, and then instead of 350 I'm going to reduce the size and make it like maybe 186, which is also quite okay. So now I'm done with the hero section. The next step is for me to create my cart page, so my cart section. So with the cart section over here, I'm going to click on this one, click on the flexbox container, use this particular one over here, click on this particular one, and then go to advanced. So with advanced, I want to unlink the padding and then give it a top padding of 50, bottom padding of also what 50. Now I'm going to come over here and then drag in a container also over here. Now I want to change this main container the layout. So I'm going to go to layout over here, and then instead of vertical column, I'm going to make it the horizontal row over here, so that when I double or duplicate this particular one, right click and then click on duplicate, it's going to be like this. Okay, so I think this one is what's quite okay, but I want to click on this particular, that is the left container over here, and then change the container width to full width over here, and then make this one 70%. Come over here also, do same, change this one to full width. And if this one is 70%, then this one is going to be 30%. Okay, so this is how it's going to be like. So now I have my 30% over here, I have my 70% over here. All right, so now I can click on this particular one and then search for cart. Okay, now remember that with this page that we are creating, you don't need the pro version of CoDesigner. All what you need is the free version of CoDesigner. Okay, so you can download the free version of CoDesigner to be able to use this particular one, and Elementor free also will work with this one. So my cart over here, now as you can see, we have two cart items over here. Okay, one is the cart items, one is what cart classic. All of them is from what CoDesigner. Choose the one that suits you. Okay, and then we have cart overview, cart floating, and then cart menu, and then add to cart over here. Okay, now also remember that we have what we have from Elementor over here, another add to cart over here, WooCommerce pages, and then we also have custom add to cart, and then we also have what cart menu, and then we have the cart also over here. So we're not going to use this ones. I'm going to use the cart classic over here. I want this one, so I'm going to choose this one. So this is what I want to use. Okay, this one. Now the reason why I want this one is that if I use the first one, which is the simple cart, now it's going to give me how do you call it? Now let me show you how it's going to give me. So let me just go to cart, search for cart. Now if I use the cart items over here, now it's going to give me the summary, everything, and then add this proceed to cart also over here for me. I don't want it. Okay, even though I can remove it, I still don't want it. So all what I need to do is just use the simple class, because I don't see any difference between this one and that one. So what I need to do is just use the simple classic cart over here, which is quite okay for me. And then I'll just adjust everything as it goes. So I'm going to over here, I'm going to add the cart overview also over here. So I'll just search for cart, and then I'll just add this cart overview to this side, the right hand side. So this is the cart overview, and this is what I want. So the total over here is going to show over here, okay, and this is what I want. So with this one that I'm done with this one, all I need to do is I need to create a space around it. So I'm going to go over here, click on this edit container over here, go to it advanced, and then give it a padding of, let's say 15 all around. Okay, so this is how it's going to it's going to be like. Now depending on what you want is how you create your pattern. I'm going to go to this side also, and then what I will also do is just also go to it advanced and create a pattern all around it of, let's say 15. So this is also how it's going to be like. Okay, so with this one I'm going to go to this particular side over here, go to style, and then I will click on classic over here, then choose the color. Okay, so I'm going to choose the color that I want. So I'm going to, let's say I want this color. Okay, this is how it's going to be like, but I'm going to just make it a little bit lighter. Okay, so something like this. Okay, so something like this is quite okay for me, and I think I'm good to go. Now with the background, okay, with the you know, the border around it, I'm going to choose my solid color over here, and if I want, I can just make it this kind of like a border. Okay, so it depends on you, but I don't want any border. I'm going to just leave it as it is, as none. Okay, I don't want any border. But over here I'm also going to just click on this particular one over here, edit container, this one, and then go to style over here, and then with this particular one I want to give it a gradient background. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and then choose this color for this one, and then choose this color for this one. Something like this is okay, and then come over here and then adjust the color a little bit. So I'm going to adjust the color a little bit, come to this place also, and then also just you know, just adjust the color a little bit. Okay, so this one is also quite okay for me, and I'm good to go. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to bring a heading over here. So I'm going to go ahead, click over here, and then hide this heading. Okay, now that this one is hidden, now I can go ahead and add you know, another heading over here, which is going to be like a cart total. Okay, so I'm going to click on this plus add element over here, and then drag in a heading on top of this particular one. I'm going to drag in a heading over here, and then just type in what cart totals over here. Okay, so I'm going to just make this one capital T, come over here to its style, change this color and make it like a, you know, blue color, and then reduce the size a little bit, so just the way it's gonna fit for you. So this one is also quite okay. So now what I'll do is I'll just, you know, give a space over here. So it's either you can click over here and then go to layout over here, and then you know, just give 15. Okay, there's gonna be a space in between this one, say 15 or maybe 20. Okay, so it's gonna be a space over here, and then now that I get this space, now remember, you see that there's this line over here. Okay, I don't know why the top is not really showing, but I don't want this line, so I'm gonna click over here and then go to style over here, and then with a table over here. Okay, so let me see how the table looks like. So this is the table, this is how it looks like. Now this is the label over here, so you can decide to change, you know, the label color and all that. So let's say you want to change the label color to this one. It depends on you. Can decide to change everything over here. So this one is also the background color, and then when somebody hover on it, the color over here. Okay, so let's say I want to just make it all blue over here, and then let's go to the value also over here. So with the value over here, this is how the value is. So I want to change this color to this kind of like blue over here, and then I'm going to go to table over here. Okay, so with the table, you see the border over here, I'm going to say none. Okay, so that it's the border will go away. Okay, so this is how it's going to look like, and as you can see, this is how it is looking. Okay, so now I can go ahead and then even change the color of the proceed button. So I go to proceed button over here, and then with the background I want to use this particular one, and then with the text color I want to go all white. Okay, so that is the proceed button also. And then over here we're gonna come straight to this place, and I see these buttons over here. I want to make it all blue. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here, and then go to add coupon or coupon button over here. I'll change the color. So the background color, I'm going to make it this blue, and then the text color also, I'm going to make it all white. The same applies to this one, which is the update cart button. So with this one also, I'm going to go ahead and then change the text color to all white, and then change this one to blue. Okay, so guys, this is how it looks like. And if you are cool with what you have, you can just go ahead and then click on publish to publish it. Now make sure that it is responsive on the tablet. Okay, so as you see, the tablet doesn't really looks fine over here. So what I'll do is I'm going to click on this particular edit column over here, and then on the tablet mode I'm going to show it vertical. Okay, so that it's going to be like this on the tablet mode. Okay, which is quite okay for me. Okay, so guys, as you see, the blue and this blue, it's contradicting. Okay, so we can go ahead and then just reduce the size a little bit, reduce the color a little bit. Okay, the background color a little bit. So we're gonna go over here and then just reduce or just change this color a little bit. It all depends on what, all depends on you. Okay, so how you want it to be like. So as you can see, if I reduce the color a little bit, this is how it's gonna this is how it's gonna be like. Okay, so I think this one is quite okay. And then with this one also, you can go ahead and then just change it anyhow you want it. So if this one is also quite okay for you, you just click on publish over here to publish it. Now make sure that it suits your brand. Don't just do anything just like that. Now you can go over here also and then check out how it will look like on the mobile side also. If it is okay for you, you are good to go. Okay, so basically I think everything is quite okay for me, and I think I am good to go. I can be able to just publish it. So now the next step for us we have finished designing it. The next step for us to do is to go ahead and then set up our cart page so that WooCommerce will know that this is our cart page. Now remember that if we go to over here, this is the old cart page. This is how it looks like. Okay, now we want to set up the cart page for WooCommerce to know that this is what our cart page. So now let's go to our dashboard over here and then go and then search for WooCommerce settings. So we go hover on WooCommerce over here, go to its settings, and then we go straight to advanced to change the the page for the cart page. So we're gonna go to advanced over here, and then we're gonna set the cart page for it. So over here we click over here, and then search for cart, and then remember that we are looking for new cart. Okay, not cart new cart. Okay, so we're gonna click over here, and then I'll click on save changes. I mean, set it to any name that you use in creating it. Now let me close this cart, and then let me go back to my website and then pass through the process of what purchasing something and see how my cart also looks like. Or I can just click on this particular one and then click on view cart over here, and then this is my new cart page. Okay, so this is how my new cart page looks like, and if you're okay with it, you are good to go. So this is how you can be able to create a checkout page using the checkout builder of CoDesigner, and then also create a cart page using CoDesigner cart page builder. Now, thank you for watching this video, and if you are new over here, please don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Now, don't forget to use the link in the description to purchase anything that you want to purchase concerning this video. If you use the link, you're helping the channel, and you're not going to pay any extra. You're just helping the channel. Okay, thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.